Hey guys, this is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at Palantir stock, and is there another rally coming on Palantir stock to the upside? Is the structure forming in that way? Let's take a look at all of that. I'll also provide you a bit of recap on what we talked about in my previous video and how things have been looking like from thereafter, and how shall we take any positions, or if positions have been taken based on my previous videos, that's great as well. We'll talk about all of that in this video, guys. So with that, please hit the like and subscribe, and also please note none of this is any financial advice and is only for education purposes. All right, guys, so let's start off with a bit of recap first. So the last video that I did on Palantir was right around here on this red candle. And I talked about that, guys. Yes, this move of after breaking the level of $21.87 has happened. And technically, as if we lose $20.34, it will come down to 20 days moving average. But we never went to that level, never lost that level, which was the level of previous pivot and also previous demand zone. So I mentioned that if any support has to come, it has to come around $20.33. And with that, if we break out and above of this blue box, and where did this blue box came from? So let's go to the 4 hours interval. And I talked about that, guys. If Palantir can get above this blue box again, you can expect the upside. So if we go to, let's say, 30 minutes interval, and this was the area that we were watching, that, guys, the structure change on Palantir would start happening if we get above this, starts to get above this blue box, and we got that. And Palantir, at least since then, has changed the structure to the upside. So that was the change of structure as we talked about. So yes, Palantir has been giving us upside plays with a potential of this double bottom at the previous demand zone, and blue box was the confirmation of the structure, at least on the near term, back to the upside confirmation. Now what? So we got to the next level. That's great. Now that's where the next pivot is, right? $21.85. Palantir is at the precipice of again either continuing up or going lower. This is where it will define $21.85. Why so? And well, there are a couple of things here, guys. So what we are seeing is the earnings after earnings sell-off supply zone, and you can see that has been acting a little bit here. We have been selling off in this zone, right? And that's where this previous blue box, let's extend this thing out. So this is where we have been selling off, right? If Palantir, let's say, continues to sell off, just remember that just because we have this wick over here, the buying wick, as long as if on the lower time frame Palantir is still showing us support here, this would very likely confirm another pivot area. And if then we break $21.86, we most likely will come up to $22.94. And if that happens, guys, then this has a room even to continue higher back up maybe to $25.49. Palantir is in that direction. So technically we are bullish on Palantir in the structure as long as we keep breaking level by level to the upside, and we can be heading higher as long as you can even follow this trend line. I'll take you to the hourly interval. Actually, that's where it will be more better drawn. Yeah, as long as Palantir is able to hold this trend line at this point, you know, this can continue higher if it wants to. But as we lose this trend line, then you are seeing that you have to then wait and see if the price action holds at $21.36 or at 50 hours moving average or at 21.61 cents. Yeah, so technically, yes, there can be some intraday cool-offs that may come if we lose this trend line, but that won't make it swing bearish, because as long as we are holding above this blue box, the structure is on the near-term side back to the upside since the time we broke out of it. And as we continue to hold this trend line, and if we break above $21.85 again, and this 200 hours moving average continuation break above that, most likely, now let me take it to the daily interval, most likely we will come back up to $22.94, and then After that, there's a room through the pullbacks. As long as we then hold this next level below it, which is 21.87 cents, then we can also make our way back up to $25.50 range. So yes, Palantir is a structure. Since the time we got above this blue box, it has gotten bullish. What can make junior trader, can Palantir's what are the potential cases that Palantir may go back to 200 days moving average? Where will be the start and the change of structure for that? Well, we will have to lose a pivot area, guys, and that will be the zone like $21.40 around to this level of $21.10. That's the zone you would have to first see Palantir lose. So if I take it to the 4 hours interval, this would be the, if Palantir starts to lose like this zone of $21.60, no, that won't change the structure on the fully on the swing side bearish. But if we lose this level of $21.34, that will be a problem. That's when we will say, okay, structure is again about to become fully bearish, and then 200 days moving average would come. Since the time we got above this blue box, in my opinion, the strength is on the bullish side. It has been. Now it's just about that. Is it going to turn intraday weak, or will it continue to hold this trend line and keep making its way higher and higher, right? Accordingly, any position if it's taken, stop loss needs to be taken. But if you have been following my videos, you already knew that this was the time to play the long position. Yeah, and then take partial profits out at these levels and accordingly size in, size out. Right? So, well, that's it for this video, guys. And if you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe. While we are over here, let's also just go through the general market, QQQ and SPY. So QQQ and SPY has been full on bullish. This little bit of this sell-off has been coming from 2 days. I have been saying that, yeah, this cool off may come. That's fine. Intraday, even if we cool off to 448, that's not going to make QQQ bearish. This is just going to be a pullback on this thing. But yeah, intraday short, yeah, as we have been seeing that, those could be traded that way. And then SPY, similarly, SPY is full on bullish, guys. If any cool off comes like 524 or even to 518, that will still keep SPY bullish. But yeah, those will be intraday short plays, level by level. But the swing structure will not change still. You know, we are still very bullish on SPY. Alright guys, well that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.